President Reagan was a very smart man. He was smart enough to put smart people around him. I have served y'all for the last 12 years as your sheriff. Proudly served y'all as your sheriff. And with all of us together, we've accomplished a lot. Now we'll start right here. Well, let's start with crime stats. It keeps talking about the crime rate going up, the spiraling crime rate in Volusia County, how bad it is. When the fact is, under this administration, index crime has come down 12.6%. Violent crime has come down 51.5%. That's the hard work y'all are doing, and it's giving you the equipment, the training, and the tools. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the men and women in this agency. The job y'all all do, I like to say, y'all make a dumb old country boy look real good. Being a sheriff is an administrative job. There's a lot more to it than being a street cop. I was a street cop. I started at the very bottom of the Volusia County Sheriff's Department as a deputy in 1971. They hired 10 of us and brought us up to 25 deputies. I know what it's like to work the street. Well, it's been a long time. I made sergeant in 30 months by testing procedures. I made sergeant and lieutenant and district commander. I've worked throughout the agency. The SWAT team, motors, river. I've worked almost everywhere, court security. I know the agency. I also know that this 1,100 square miles is 1,205 square miles. And there's 30 deputies to cover 12 or the 1,100 square miles he talked about. Every one of you in this room know that better than that. Every one of y'all know better than that. Because number one is, Deltona, yes, do they have deputies and they pay for them. DeBerry, yes, and they pay for them. I'm very proud of that because one thing it does, it keeps us in jobs. It keeps the Sheriff's Department strong. It keeps us there for tomorrow so that we all have jobs and you have jobs when I'm gone. DeBerry and Pearson, they pay for those. He's also not taking into account when he throws out mileage out about the cities, and all of y'all know that. Do we go in and help the cities? Absolutely we go in and help the cities. That's one of the jobs that's up to us, to go out there and help, and we do it. We're very proud of that. This working relationship he talks about, I don't know where he's been, but we work with every city in this county. And each and every one of you know it because you're the guys out there doing it. We work together. We attend the chiefs meetings. I attend the chiefs meetings. I have the calls from them when they need help. Just today, here we are in Port Orange, helping them out. And that's one of the jobs I'm very proud that the men and women in this department do and get out there and work hard at. Cronyism, I can't wait to hear what that is. I'm going to tell you, am I happy about the raises the Volusia County Sheriff's Department's got in the last few years? No. Last year we did manage to get a 3.5% raise. But one of the things we've been fighting with, and this is one thing you have to do as an administrator, and you have to be the lead of it. You can't hire somebody else to do it. The citizens hire you to run that department, not for you to hire somebody else and do it. But one of the things we've been able to do is we have not seen a pink slip in Volusia County for any of our deputies where a lot of other agencies are having them. There's a lot of sheriff's departments and police departments that are laying people off. We haven't done that because we've been working hard. We've had to do things we don't like. We've had to cut back in places we don't like. We had to do away with 10% of our personnel, and each and every one of you know that because y'all have helped pick up the slack to keep this going. But so we can make sure we keep our people in jobs. We also have a problem with overtime right now, and we all know that. I like it? No. But what the problem is with the drop program, the Florida State Retirement Program, and people retiring out, all of a sudden you have those vacancies. And we can't hire ahead. We wish we could. And I've heard, you know, oh, well, we can just hire people out there because we have people out there needing jobs. I don't believe y'all want me just to hire people and put them on the street to hold up positions. Each and every one of you worked hard, went through hard training, the best training in the state of Florida. There's no other agency that trains more than we do. And I know good and well, y'all don't want me just to fill positions up to where you have somebody that's not qualified, you can't trust, that can't do the job, so you have to pick up the slack. That embarrasses our agency. And that's not going to happen. Are we going to pick up and get these positions filled? Yes, we are. And we're getting there. It takes time. I wish we could hire ahead, but we can't. I am an administrator, but I'm a cop. I'm a cop at heart. I wish I had more time to get out there. The idea of just going to take these people off the top that are doing work and put them on the road. Who's going to run the agency? Who's going to make sure you have cars, you have uniforms, you have training? We have policies and procedures. We take care of the administrative matters, that you're going to get a paycheck. All that takes people doing it. We have taken it all through this department. We have looked at it hard. Where can we cut? Y'all, maybe y'all come up with a fourth quarter. You know how empty that is today as compared to a few years back. We have reallocated the manpower. We work at that all the time to reallocate, to try to make sure that we're taking care of the crime issues. Is there more to be done? Yes, there is. I've worked hard to try to be a fair sheriff. You know, one thing about this, and some of y'all have been in office before. Maybe you're unhappy about something, or happy about it. But you know one thing. You can come to me, and you can sit down and talk to me, and you can disagree with me, and you're not going to pay me. And you know that. I'll fire you if I have to. I'll demote you if I have to. I'll promote you if I can. And we have people in our agency, each and every one of you know that, not have to take strict, severe action against. And later you've seen them go into specialized units or get promoted, or somehow, if they do their job right, we're going to take care of them. I don't hold a grudge. You know that. I've tried to always be fair. You may not always agree with me, but I can say one thing in here. If any one of y'all can say I've ever lied to you or tried to screw you, raise your hand. Because I've always wanted to be fair, and sometimes step over a little bit too far. Nobody's ever paid because they were on the other side of the fence politically, because it's not right to do that. Y'all know that. I love this agency. I put my heart and soul into it. I'm very proud of this agency. I'm very proud of the men and women in this agency and the job they do for us. It takes leadership. I've worked hard to provide that leadership throughout the years and do what's right for the citizens of Volusia County, all the citizens. I've stood by my deputies. I have taken and fought the county at times over, when it's necessary, over things that have happened. And I think many of y'all know that. You know me for what I am. I'm asking you to please continue to support me. Because one thing about it is, I am the only qualified, proven candidate in this race. I am the only candidate that has any administrative background and experience, and I have extensive background experience. Is there any questions you may have?
You staying for the full 4 years?
Yes. Now, we've heard that rumor that I'm going to get elected and then I'm going to turn it over to somebody else. Well, let me tell you, number one is, if I quit, it's up to the governor to appoint. I don't get to appoint. Now, as a sheriff, y'all know that I have pretty good influence, especially being the president of the Florida Sheriff's Association. I have pretty good influence in Tallahassee. But today that I'm not a sheriff, I'm a nobody. I'm Ben from downtown Glenwood. I can't do any of them, help them up there. And they're going to appoint who they want to and who the political power brokers down here say they want as the sheriff. And the next thing is, if you've ever been to an election, and y'all been with me before, you see how much it takes out of me. It's hard. You think I'm going to go out there and work for somebody else to get this job? I'm going to stand up here and have the media and other candidates out there attacking you and turn it over to somebody else? That didn't happen. I am going to be here. The only way I ever leave is I'm laying flat. I plan on being here for 4 years, and I plan on my health staying, and I may go for another 4 years after that. I don't know yet, but I am staying. I will not leave. That's a promise, and you know that I keep my promise. Any other questions?
What's on the horizon for the deputies in the next 4 years?
You talked about what's matter, raises, or?
I don't know so much raises, but where do you see the department going in the next 4 years? What should a deputy expect as far as it getting better? What's the vision of our?
The vision is, we have continued all the way along to always take and progress further, to train further, to show more professionalism, to fight harder for the crime. Now this year, the economy this year is still bad. I don't see any raises at the time. I'm not ruling them out totally. We'll have to wait through the year to see how it goes with the county. But in the future, as soon as it starts turning around, we're going after that. But the idea is we have a very professional department. As a matter of fact, and y'all are responsible for this. This time around, accreditation, as y'all know, we had 2 flagships. Now they changed it to excellence. That's because of the high quality of this sheriff's office, the people in it, the people that came out and talked to y'all, talked to the citizens. And my goal is to continue that and keep adding to it when we can and start putting more people on the road when we can start affording it. But right now, my main thing is is to make sure that none of you end up with a pink slip. And make sure that we continue on, it's a professional agency that we're doing, and to continue on to be fair with our people. That answers your question? Sure. Other questions? Thank you. Thank you very much.